At least I'm not dead. Or am I? Flask of Crimson Tears. Why is it always death? Flask of Cerulean Tears. So. Back to the game we go. The Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole ahead and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about game controls and basic actions, as well as other tips and may be helpful during your adventures in the lands between. Down there? Brave tarnished, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Tutorial down there, very necessary. Giving me probably a control advice. There's something glowing up here though. Well, I guess I can't go up there. Never mind. Okay, down we go. What are you talking about? Storm ahead. Don't give up, skeleton. Most of those messages are just like weird little gag messages. Like, what am I supposed to take on with this one? 90% of the players didn't do the tutorial. Huh. I can see why. My first instinct wouldn't be to jump into a hole. Resting at a site of grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any status ailments. What are FP? It will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you've defeated will be revived. Oh. You can find sites of grace by going where light converges. These explanations are acquired in the form of info items and can be accessed from the inventory at any time. So this fire. Do I rest? Touch grace. Ah, fire. Still no wicked sword? Two of those messages contradict each other. Lost grace discovered. I think I'm... Where's my HP bar? I think I'm full life. Multiplayer status display. Cave of Knowledge. Standard graveyard. Okay, I can have like 5 of those blue markers. I cannot have infinite many. Wait a second, you know what? Let's rest at the side. I don't know if I'm full life. Pastime. Flask, memorize spell. Memorize spell? I can place symbols on the map too. Okay. With the memorize spell menu, you can memorize sorceries and incantations. You must have a staff equipped to cast sorceries or a sacred seal equipped to cast incantations. Casting sorceries and incantations consumes FP. Your memory slots determine the number of sorceries and incantations you can memorize. You can increase your memory slots by obtaining a memory stone. So I have a certain amount of memory. Memory is used for casting spells and stuff. With the cross buttons you can change your loadout. With right you can select a different weapon. On the right hand equip, with the left some more with the left hand. With up your spells and down my items. I see. Here's a small amount of HP. Do I even use spells? I have a sword, not a staff. Silences footsteps, reduces fall damage and sound. Okay, so memorize spell probably not useful for me specifically right now. Sword chest. Why shouldn't I do things? Sorting the chest. With this menu you can place items that you're carrying into the chest for storage, or take stored items out of the chest. If you are already carrying the maximum number of items, when you pick up a new item, it will be stored in a chest automatically. Okay, that is good to know. So I cannot flow over of inventory, or I cannot be full technically. That's really nice to know. Most experienced players say like, this is too OP, this is too OP and that. No bleed build, no full mage build. I don't even spell anything. What are flasks? Add charge flasks. Increase amount, replace replenishment by flasks. Allocate flask charges. I tell you what, I play this game for the first time. If you wouldn't tell me that going for a full bleed build, I had no idea that this is overpowered or something. Also, I heard how difficult this game is supposed to be. And don't say no, because I heard otherwise. Many people say Elden Ring is difficult. So, if I struggle too much, I will use those techniques if I can. Add charge to flask. Use 1 golden seed to increase your number of flask users. Increase amount replenished by flasks. Allocating flask users. So with this menu you can allocate the number of users in each of your flasks. You have a set total of maximum flask users. You can decide how many of those users are for the HP replenishing flask of Crimson Tears and how many are for the FP replenishing flask of Cerulean Tears. Cerulean and Crimson Tears. Okay. I can do everything on my Crimson Tears, right? Because technically I don't use any mana, and I think FP is used for mana. And I'm going for assumptions here. I think the red one is the HP. Therefore the Crimson something. Increase amount replenished by flasks. Use a sacred tear to increase the amount of HP, FP replenished by your flasks. How many of those sacred tears do I have? Is it useful to use them? No sacred tear in the inventory. Okay, I don't have any. I see. Okay, let's continue. I think that is enough time at the fire. Okay. I needed a little more space to attack. Therefore, I got rid of that little box on the side. So also... okay, if I see. Okay. I can stray and stuff. What if I'm not near a monster at all? And then I press that. Okay, I look forward. Sorceries and incantations. You can memorize sorceries and incantations at sites of grace. I don't have any of them yet. You must have a staff. I don't have a staff. Using it tells me to use my shield. Kabonk. Press right cross or left cross one. Is a seal for your spaces. Assassin's approach. Urgent heal. How do I use that then? I know X is my bottom thing. So if I press X now, I would heal. What the heck is that? I did something. That is using up mana. Can avoid enemy attacks by dodging, roll, or backstep. Okay. That's a normal backstep. And if I do that, that's a roll. Can I roll backwards though? I can. Wicked sword ahead. Wicked sword ahead? Does it tell me there is something to loot here? I need to have my seal equipped though. So if the item on the, or you don't see those, is there a more practical way to be for my face cam? By the way. Bottom right. Okay. I assume that I can put the chat here then. Or should I put it here? So if my seal is equipped on the left side of my inventory stuff, and the seal does not have a secondary action, then I'm gonna like pull my sword instead of using my seal like with the other button. How do I use the top thing though? Urgent heal, assassin's approach. Wait a... The seal uses whatever spell I have equipped on the top thing. The shield... Aua? So if I have the shield equipped, that uses the shield, that uses the shield. But if I have the seal equipped, that is not doing anything. And if I would assassin's approach, it's making me more silent, I assume. Yeah, see, my footsteps are almost unhearable, unaudible. Every weapon has a specific ability. Uh-huh. I found berries, woo! Can I get rid of this dude somehow? He shot me. I want revenge. Well, I guess unless I can climb those vines or learn how to fly, I'm not gonna get up there. It seems like it is connected to some sort of cave though. Wielding armaments. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 armaments, allowing you to toggle between them. Armaments can also be two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel with shield and boosting effect strength by 50%. Switch right-hand armament, switch right-hand armament. Wield with 2 hands. Duh. No! Wrong button. Let's take the shield. How can I get rid of this dude? Okay, he's not he's not even slightly attacking. That's good though. So if I... Aua! How did I do that again? Why? Lose all runes to return to the last side of the grace? No. Okay, wait a second. Lock in, first of all. Dude, the controls are super complicated. Okay, I can do that now. What if I... Okay. That is blocking, but with only the sword. Yeah, I can roll with B. Unless I lock on an enemy, then I roll with A. Oh, there are iframes. I thought there are none. Okay. I turned off the light. And I got a bunch of money. Praise the message. And then offer healing. Sure. Some people died here actually. Oh. If I touch the blood, I see how people died. Okay. How do I activate the... Aua. How do I activate the shield again? Ah, I hold Y. And then I... Ah, okay. And then I can go two-handed. Dude. Rolling uses stamina. Ah, okay. After some time, it's just slower. I see. I can press cross button for the armament. You want to one hand again. If you hold roll. Okay. Man, those controls are complicated. So. No, I don't have... I don't have any mana left.